Welcome to Clarity Fund. I'm Dr. Owen Anderson, and I'm the Research Director here at Clarity Fund, and we're going to talk a little bit about what we do. Clarity comes up for us especially in the principle of clarity, which says that some things are clear, and especially that some things are clear to reason. The basic things are clear to reason. So at Clarity Fund, our focus is on reason, the moral law, and culture. We're thinking about reason as that by which we understand, or the laws of thought. And this is essential to humans. Humans want to understand. We think. It's self-evident that we think. And it's self-evident that there are laws of thought. And so we want to look at that and study what, if anything, is clear to reason. How can we know? And all the ways in which humans have tried to use reason or denied reason, and what are the consequences of that. And then we think about the moral law. And the moral law is the description of what we need to do in order to achieve what is good. So we could look at those who attempt to avoid a moral law altogether, or alternative descriptions of the moral law, depending on how a given thinker understands the good. And we want to study what can we know about the moral law. What is good? What's the highest good? The good is the end in itself. That what we're seeking for its own sake and not for the sake of something else, the highest value. And so how we understand the good will then shape the rest of our thinking about morality. And then that gets expressed in culture and human culture and all the various activities and dimensions of life that come to be expressions of how humans understand and especially how we think about the good and our highest value. So at Clarity Fund, we're looking at those three things, and behind those are the idea of the principle of clarity, that some things are clear, specifically some basic things are clear to reason, and those basic things have to do with God and the good. And so we'll be looking at that we must start with some things that are clear. If we don't do that, we end up with unintelligibility, meaninglessness. And that's our goal at Clarity Fund. We'll be looking at those, and we'll be having summer seminars. The 2019 summer seminar will be about the necessity of natural theology. Now, natural theology is the study of general revelation. And at Clarity Fund, we believe that some things are clear about God and the good from general revelation. General revelation is what all persons can know at all times. So this reveals God, reveals the nature of God, and reveals the highest good for humans. We want to make the case that general revelation is clear that God exists, so that unbelief is without excuse, and it's also full. It's a full revelation of God. We know God through the works of God, through the works of creation and providence, not in some other way. So that is not to deny the need for redemption. Redemption is needed precisely because humans have not known what is clear about God, and that failure to believe is inexcusable. But we want to get that piece in place. What exactly is general revelation, and what can we know about God?